When you think of Singapore, what comes to mind? Probably that glittering downtown skyline, right? An island city. But what about its front door? Today, we're diving into Woodlands, the country's main land gateway, a place that's so much more than just a town. It's a powerhouse economy and a seriously fascinating cultural crossroads. Let's get into what makes it tick.
Okay, so to really wrap your head around Woodlands, it helps to think about what it isn't. You've got the downtown core, right? That's the financial heart, a global hub for money and business. Woodlands, though, it plays a totally different but just as vital role. It is the northern gateway, the one strategic entry point for everything coming over land from Malaysia. It's a critical artery for people, for goods, and for culture.
So, how did this gateway even come to be? Well, the whole story of modern Woodlands really kicks off with a single massive piece of engineering. Its entire identity, from its history to its economy, was basically forged by the Causeway that physically links Singapore to the peninsula.
And you know, even the name itself tells you so much about its past. It's not some symbolic thing, it's totally literal. Back in the early 20th century, if you were standing in Johor and looking across the strait, you would have seen a land of woods, just a dense landscape of rubber plantations. The name stuck, even long after all the trees made way for concrete. And the transformation was, well, it was incredibly fast. In 1924, the Causeway opens, and boom, this quiet little area suddenly becomes a logistics hub. Fast forward to 1981, and the government starts building a massive housing town. By the 90s, it's officially a regional center, and by 2020, it's a major MRT interchange. Just think about that for a second. From a sleepy plantation to a bustling urban hub in less than 100 years.
And here's a really fascinating historical oddity that just shows you how unique this place is. For decades, even after Singapore became independent, the Royal Malaysian Navy actually had a naval base right inside Woodlands. Let that sink in. Sovereign Singaporean land being used by a foreign military. It's a super unusual arrangement that just speaks volumes about the deep, tangled history between the two countries.
So with all that history, what's Woodlands like today? Well, it's definitely not just a border town. It has been very intentionally designed to be the economic engine for the entire northern part of Singapore.
The economy here is really built on a few key pillars, which creates this self-sustaining ecosystem. You've got high-tech manufacturing pulling in global investment, a massive logistics sector that's obviously powered by the Causeway, a huge retail hub for the local population, and a whole bunch of public services. It's this diversity that really cements its role as a regional center.
And hey, we're not talking about small-time operations here. Woodlands is home to a wafer fab park with absolute giants like Global Foundries and Micron making semiconductors. It's also a major hub for food manufacturing and even biomedical production. These are global industries, and they're operating right at Singapore's gateway.
But you know, with all this talk about industry and global players, it's kind of easy to forget the human side of things. Woodlands is home to over 250,000 people. It's one of Singapore's largest and most vibrant residential towns, a place where hundreds of thousands of lives are happening every single day.
Now, this constant flow of people, its unique spot on the map, all of it has created a cultural and demographic fabric that you just won't find anywhere else in Singapore. It's truly where two worlds, and in some ways, even more, come together.
To take a look at this demographic mix, of course, you have local Singaporeans, but because it's right next to the border, it's an incredibly popular place for Malaysian permanent residents to live. And then, here's the curveball, it has a really significant community of American expatriates, mostly because the Singapore American School is located there.
And this isn't just a statistic on a chart. You can actually feel it and hear it on the ground. You are simply more likely to hear Malay spoken on the streets of Woodlands than in a lot of other parts of Singapore. It's a direct result of that constant cross-border flow and its unique population.
This mix creates these really cool, kind of surreal cultural moments. The area is famous for its super elaborate American-style Halloween celebrations in the neighborhoods near the International School. And at the same time, you can go stand on the jetty at Woodlands Waterfront Park, and you get this breathtaking, panoramic view of Johor Bahru in Malaysia. Two totally different worlds, visible from one single place.
But hey, Woodlands isn't just standing still, resting on its laurels. Nope. Its role as a gateway is getting a serious 21st century upgrade.
There are two huge infrastructure projects that are going to completely redefine its connectivity. First, the North-South corridor is going to create a seamless expressway straight to the city. But the real game changer?
That's the RTS Link. It's a high-speed train that will connect Woodlands North directly to Johor Bahru, making that cross-border trip faster and way, way easier than it has ever been before.
So, when you boil it all down, the story of Woodlands is about more than just one town. It's really a glimpse into the future of border regions in our deeply interconnected world. And it kind of makes you wonder, right? As all these physical and economic barriers keep getting blurrier, what will the gateway cities of tomorrow actually look like? Woodlands might just be one of the very first answers.